My first try, yeah, extras.
What?
Shenanigans of the sea.
What?
Making myself a drink because I spilt my first drink getting extras.
Why?
Expedition by the Navy.
Well, that happened.
Go quote from Exodus.
Well, that happened.
Step away from me.
Expedition by the Navy.
And then all other quotes.
Why?
Bamboo. Buck knife. The knife for opening up packages.
The trimetric lenses clicking overlapping exposures every 3 seconds. By the photograph from horizon to horizon. Horizon. Amount horizon.
Oh.
Trimetric lenses.
What no one wants to see. Shirtless man pushing a baby carriage with a ghost baby. Up and down for par, featuring Vorian and Harley.
Oh shit! Shenanigans of the sea. High jump complete.
Mr. Wildcard. Nah, Phil's got his email.
Yeah,
Oh, I know. I'm just messing with him.
he might be distracted.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
Oh, chicky.
that too.
Yeah, possibly.
Chicky.
But our friend Joe C from the Ninegrit round that we played a couple of months ago is going to be joining us next week. He shot like 200 points over his player rating.
No.
Please leave your message for
Like one of the most solid, like unbelievable rounds. Felt so good for him. Like, you know, like home course kid who like came out of nowhere and then like won the whole tournament and like being in the lowest rated bracket. So it was super cool, super nice guy. But he also developed a private reservation only course on his property with Norm Fitzgerald, who's a huge disc golfer in this area. Used to be sponsored by Vibram for years, had many shootouts with Ken Climo back in the day. But yeah, they have a new course design that I believe me and Mike are going to play on Friday instead of Curtis Corner.
Ooh.
So we'll be filming that and then we'll be having him on the show next week. So a little teaser, pleaser. Chai Rodriguez finished first in his professional disc golf debut. That's an old WKRP in Cincinnati joke for all you golf heads out there.
And remember, Thanksgiving, greatest episode on TV.
Greatest episode on TV.
It's bar none.
I like it. Most shows don't have a good Thanksgiving episode.
For
The
the life of me,
Vietnam
I
had
thought
one.
turkeys could fly.
most
turkeys
shows
could
don't have
fly.
a good
Turkeys could
Thanksgiving
fly.
episode. Most
For
shows
the
don't have a
life
good
of me,
Thanksgiving
I thought
episode.
turkeys could fly. For the life of me, I thought turkeys could fly. Turkeys could fly.
Shenanigans at the scene. Our men have achieved accomplishments unparalleled.
Also need for another section. If you guys were to have your own stamped disc, a Harley disc, the Hog, a Vorian disc, I don't know, what would your disc be?
You know you want to name it the Spice.
I know I do. But those said,
I'm fine with the Spice.
what discs, what numbers, what plastic would you guys pick for your own to represent you as a disc?
I can go first.
Sure.
It's going to be a swirly, sublime freetail. But so the new third run is supposedly more like a 10-5 -2-1. But the ones I'm used to are way more understable. They're more like 10-5 -4-1s. So I would have one of the more understable ones, and it would be the Spice.
Okay.
Yeah. 10-5 -4-1. It replaced my Monarch, which I loved for years, but the Innova was so inconsistent with their production, and your ability to find them was so tough. And I think they only made it once for one tournament in G-Star plastic. So
Okay.
it's the plastic I like.
Sounds good. Harley.
Well, I mean, with the name like Hog, it's got to be a mid-range for sure. So I would say probably number-wise, a 4 or a 5, 0, 4, 1.
So Nate, super stable?
Super stable.
Okay. So almost like a Stego.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm thinking more of like a more stable hex, lower speed.
Yeah.
More plastic?
Plasma for sure.
Yeah, I don't even think they make a disc like that.
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to think right now who makes the Stego, because they're one of like the few companies that even make a disc that's that stable.
Well, you know
Well,
what?
I mean, when you have it that stable, it's going to have a little flip up, but you don't want to be too much. You want it to basically just be able to sit there and then it just rides out its glide until it just falls out of the sky.
Yeah. Let's take this moment to let you know that you need to get the off with the D. Don't be scared of the D, because the D's the only thing that takes care of the ticks. And if it's something out there you don't want to get, it's the ticks. Because the Lyme disease is nasty. I've had it a couple of times. I've had it once from a radioactive spider bite that did not give me superpowers. It did give me Lyme disease. So get your off, get your outdoorsy thing. What's the other brands? I don't even care. I don't care what color it is. It's either green. Sometimes it's got a green with an orange top. You spray it on you. It smells weird. It keeps the ticks away. Use it. Keep your dog safe too. Make sure to give him whatever pill or oil you spread all over him with the more steps. You know, keep your puppers safe. Use it. Use it.
Is this how you do it? Is this how you record?
No, that's even better. I can tell it's not what I think because you're on the air. You were having one of those best days ever. Yeah, you wouldn't be on. You wouldn't be on
Maybe I'd
Zoom.
be on camera, but it
You would
wouldn't
be
be
on a different demographic. Yeah, you wouldn't be on. You wouldn't be on Zoom.
Like doing this, you can't hear me, but I can hear you kind of situation.
And that's you, and that's really useless because we need to hear what you got to say. Nobody wants to hear
Right.
what I fucking got to say.
So I don't know. So eventually I'm just gonna have to get a laptop that's gonna be able to handle programming and all that and
Would be
be
made
able
into
to
the joke of the summer, and even British-controlled New York City would sing millions of songs, scoring Knife Fawcett.
once I get a small course in out here, I'll have footage for days. It'll just be a fact of getting people to come over and play it. To come over and play, come over and play it. Come over and play it.
Which shouldn't be too hard. People like you. It would be hard for me. People don't like me.
Well, if you weren't such a dick.
Right? I can't. I tell myself that, but then I'm like, it's just too much fun.
Fausten decided to ransack and burn the village of Connecticut Farms, committing several unconscionable acts of total war.
I am a sex breaker, all right. Holy shit. How sexy I am with my breaker. How sexy I am Oh, wow. I am a sexy gray beard, aren't I? Holy shit.
The money pit.
Come
Classic.
check out how sexy I am with my gray beard.
And then
Yeah, you
comment about how it doesn't like play in today's marketplace.
Let me tell you something. I looked at the pipes 10 years ago. You think they got better with age?
Oh, wow. I
why.
am a sexy gray beard, aren't I? Holy shit.
That's the money pit, and it's way better than Forrest Gump. That's right. Let's do it. In fact, Shadow Man always wins.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to use that for weeks.
What, the pipe thing? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, both. Yeah, you're going to be talking about pipe cleaning while he's flexing. It's going to be great.
living in Rhode Island, so if you're not fishing,
Yeah, Rhode Island. It's like living in 1989, but with today's inflation.
1989, I think fucking cigarettes were like 65 cents a pack.
Right?
It was ridiculous. I know it was under $1.
Let me tell you something. We went from at one point. Hell yeah, I've heard. They know.
Oh, you got a Jim Carrey that, bro.
We used to watch the Howard Stern show at late at night and
on
listen
Channel
to things. Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then we were smoking Marlboros, and then at some point I fell asleep and woke up to a world that smokes cheesecake vape. That's I didn't want to know what time the world stopped fucking working. I want you to remember that we used to be somebody, but we can still be somebody again. Don't worry. I think I'm up for election. I think I'm legal to do it in 3 years.
And we're gonna try to be somebody right now with the main theme of this show, which is some disc golf talk. I know you guys like watching us shoot the shit, but you came here for a little disc golf talk. So let's start with this week's ruling and our PDGA minute that Flip Poseidon killed the shit out of. So check it out on our YouTube about the Nicolo Lacastro suspension.
I don't want to overuse it, but he's so retarded. I have to.
Yeah, I mean that guy made some bad choices. You really have to be like,
choices.
what are you
It's
thinking?
like I got my last one in. I got my last video in. It's all good.
Probably pretty close. 9-month suspension, 15-month probation. How you feel about that?
I mean, I don't know. I've seen replays and other people's take on the incident, and I don't know. Maybe it could be a little bit harsh on him. Actually.
So, are you down with So I saw some post by Macbeth recently that was basically talking about how like the official was a little bit out of line.
Right, and that's what I'm talking about. There's a couple other people that have kind of started speaking up. You know, I don't know if it was just because of Macbeth, but I mean, if you look at Macbeth's points and you watch the video applying like his points, you can completely side with him in that matter. But if you look at it from the other side, you can kind of see it on the other side too. So it's almost like what he did has like two sides to the same coin.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a little fault on the official. There's some fault on Nico, you know, and then there's got to be
all around.
Right. You know, so there's got to be, you know, some give and take in that.
There is, but sort of like as a player and as a big time sponsored player, you really got to be smart enough to know when to walk away and take the high road. And like you said, like this isn't Nico's first incident. So
Correct.
It's tough to get the benefit of the doubt when you've been wrong 3 times before and now you're not wrong. But everyone's like, oh, like you sort of have a track history of like being this type of dude. So, you know, no benefit of the doubt today.
You have to eat it a lot in disc golf. While they play recreationally, you sometimes have to eat it. And when this becomes publicized, it puts a shame on the game. This is a family, very happy sport that I've seen blown up probably more than any other sport that I can actually guarantee it is. I mean, there's kids out there who can throw things that I'm embarrassed that I miss. I mean, like, you want to go face to face with someone and act like what you act like while you're getting money. You're not. It's just you're making a fool about you. But you're also insulting the game, and also what you don't see because they zoom in on it. There's probably families there who are like, why are these two retards?
Oh, it's okay. They were European.
Yeah. Oh,
They're still families.
Wait.
It's just called familiar.
They have families in Europe still? I didn't think they did that anymore.
Yeah, they still do that over there.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I thought they deported them all to us. I had no idea.
I did too.
All right. Well, anyone else want to talk about
You learn every day.
Hey, don't get me
You're
wrong.
feeling now the ruling's a little bit harsh.
No, I mean, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I think he definitely deserves his suspension. I think 9 months is going to be, adequate for him. I think the 15 months of probation might be a little over the top.
I think that's a noose waiting for him to hang himself, because I almost can't see him being good for, or being well behaved for that amount of time.
You know what it
Right.
comes
I
down to?
had no idea.
It's a violation of his suspension. I almost feel like, okay, we're going to give you this suspension, then we're going to give you this other thing that we know we're going to find a way to chop you down on. And break.
What I know for a fact, I'm going to quote our best friend Socrates. Anyone who knows Bill and Ted's is going to love that.
For sure.
Socrates. Yeah, he lost his endorsements. I didn't know anything about a 15-month also suspension. Someone, I don't know what he wears on his shirt. I haven't looked into it enough, but I'll tell you this: he lost a lot of money for like seriously. And I had no idea he had previous troubles. I didn't know people fought on disc golf courses. I always have a great time when I'm out.
Right. So it's actually 15 months of probation, not suspension. So he's got the nine months of suspension, and
Plus
then 15 months of
15
probation.
months. Yeah, he's fucked. I only knew about the suspension. He's fucking screwed. He lost some money. And then when he gets back, like our friend said, like, I mean, I don't know. Actually, sometimes I haven't played for 2 months. I go out there and sometimes I have the best round of my life.
So the goat Baphomet is about the apocalypse. It's a natural cycle. I watch it with actual goats. You want to know the difference between goats and sheep? Why the Bible says to separate the sheep from the goats? The sheep nibble, the goats destroy. If a herd of goats gets out into your orchard, they just start ripping the roots, the trees. They eat the roots. The sheep nibble. The sheep, the alpaca, they allow, even the cow. The cow has a lot of manure, so that can get a little intense. But they don't eat the roots. The reason that goats are associated with evil isn't because they're evil. I love goats, but they destroy. They're destroyers.